Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4, Episode 8 of Eldritch Horror, Signs of Carcosa gameplay. Let's just jump right into it. This is Hastur month, all month. We've got yellow sign. We are having the investigators in a very difficult round 7, still unable to close the 2 active rumors. We've had to use up all of our clues, and now we are going to jump right into turn 8, starting with Jenny Barnes the dilettante. I believe she's going to have to rest because her sanity is very low, so let's have her rest and she can try to, I'm just checking her health. She has the tome, the King James Bible. When she performs a rest, she can recover 1 additional sanity. So that's helpful. So she will rest and her sanity will go up to 3. And her maximum is actually reduced to 6. So I have to remove this one. So that's fine. Next, she'll also, I think she'll also just pick up a, how are they going to do this? Maybe she can pick up a train token and plan to go to maybe the Himalayas next, or somewhere to close out the other rumor that's active, and it's diminishing there. So next up is Wendy Adams. Let's have Wendy Adams go back to London to close out that gate. And she will also, I don't believe there's any trinkets in the, so she is able to once around not gain her impairment. So let's have her return her impairment back to the bin. So that's another action she can perform. And then she'll wait for her encounter phase. And then finally, Dexter Drake. I believe he will just go to the Himalayas and fight this star spawn and try to close this mystery. I believe he needs clues, right? But let's just have him close the gate at least. So, okay, so let's jump right into Jenny Barnes. She's going to fight this cultist. Again, the cultist gets to summon the Byakhee. So let's have her use her submachine gun that she has. And she gets the 5. And I think she can re-roll twice. So let's have her re-roll 2. So she has 5. And just 1 damage to that. So, and then she takes an additional damage, so she can reduce her damage down. Okay, and then they can continue the combat. So let's have her roll the mental. She passes, and then let's roll 3 and 4 for her machine gun. And she does the final damage for 2. That gets the Byakhee. And the cultist, I believe, has 1. So she can also fight the cultist on this space. So again, she passes the mind check and then does the 1 damage, and the cultist is also killed. So cultist is gone. Rome is cleared. We do need to gain some clues, so let's see if we can survive going forward. Next is Wendy Adams. So Wendy Adams will do a gate encounter. Just let's have her do a normal gate encounter. And she gets Lost Carcosa. In the world, there are 2 suns, and you cast 2 shadows. Strangely, one of your shadows seems to be moving independently from you. You can barely stand to watch this disturbing phenomenon. So she can do a check. And she passes. Your other talent teaches you a new ability. Gain 1 talent condition. So she gains perceptive. You may reroll one dice when you're rolling an observation test. When the sun's set, you try to remember the way you came. So she will roll a lore test, and she passes. You return home, close this gate. Okay, so she goes to Carcosa. She sees the world of two suns. The two shadows confuse her, but she's able to gain this perception talent from that and close the gate. So this is helpful to us, at least in stopping some of those effects. So let's jump into so we can discard this, and we will go into Dexter Drake. So Dexter Drake is going to have to fight the Star Spawn in the Himalayas, who's quite powerful, but he has 3 and 6 from his combat, and he's also able to use this magical spear, so that's another 3. So he's quite a buff. He's quite a buff magician. So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5. So that leaves 1 remaining damage. He takes the 1 damage from that, and then he can go again. And kills the Star Spawn. The Star Spawn is killed. He is able to then go through the gate at the Himalayas, and he will do a normal gate. Again, lost Carcosa. So he travels through the gate in the Himalayas, and he finds pages of a play that feature you as a character. Resolve the pass effect to resist saying the lines written on the page, or resolve the fail effect to say your lines as they are written. Wow, so he can, I guess he's just going to say his lines. He's in Carcosa, he finds the play sheet, he is going to say his lines and test as he may. He does get an extra bonus because this is a lore test. So in a lore test, he has his ally. She can roll 1 additional die. So that's 4, 5. And he's able to... That's a monster effect. Actually, he could have reduced that monster effect and not taken the damage. But that's fine. Rolls 1 additional die. Resolving a spell as part of an effect. So let's have him... The script requires you to say strange words from dead languages. If you pass, the words allow you to close this tear in reality. Close this gate. So he's able to go to Carcosa. He finds pages of the play, The King in Yellow, where he's one of the characters. He reads the script and sort of performs the play in the other world, says some strange words, and the rift clears, and we close the gate. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so Lost Carcosa it is. And so now Dexter Drake is kind of stuck here with no clues to resolve the rumor. But it's fine. So let's move on to the Mythos phase. So we get our Mythos card. It says price gouging. Now most shops are not supplying the basic necessities that you need. And those who do charge you an exorbitant amount of money and more specialized pieces of equipment and well beyond any average person's means. Price gouging. Ongoing, the value of this asset in the reserve is increased by 2. And then on a reckoning, we discard this. So now all reserves are plus 2 in price. We need to advance the omen track. And right now there are no gates that have that. which is good. So we do not advance the doom clock. We need to do a spawn of monsters. So it says there's no open gate. Oh no, there's 2 gates, right? So we can resolve the monster surge on both of these gates. So let's go to the monster bag. And we will place cultist, a star vampire, another cultist, and a poltergeist on those spots. And that should be that. And then we can okay, so that's the monster surge. And then we can finally spawn clues. So let's go to our clue bag. And on 1. So we place a clue on 1, and we place a clue on Buenos Aires. Oh, so we're at the gate. So this is, well, that is quite a grim set of things to go encounter, but I think maybe everyone should start heading down this way. So there's clues to be had. Let's have our adventurers move off to collect some new clues. So at least we have some clues on the board. We need to have 2 clues to solve this rumor. So that means we need to have someone get 2 clues and do this before Jenny Barnes gets another dark pact. So yeah, let's see next turn. So that's going to wrap it up for turn 8. Let's check back for turn 9, and we'll see if our adventurers can make it before the clock runs out. I think that this is getting to be one of the toughest Eldritch horror games that we've played. So leave your comments below, and we'll see you in turn 9. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.